Hillary and Bill split ways after his biggest secret yet just came crashing down around her. Bill Clinton is no stranger to controversy, but now his biggest secret yet has just come out, and it's especially bad for Hillary Clinton, whose life just came crashing down around her with this recent revelation. Bill has the bane of his wife's existence since their wedding day, and it's no secret the two have only stayed together for career convenience. The couple practically live separate lives as Bill fulfills his intimate needs elsewhere and seemingly always has. Multiple sources are now saying that former President Bill B.J. Clinton and his wife, crooked Hillary Clinton, are not speaking to each other after a heated argument over her election book after the former president threw a manuscript in the trash after Hillary ignored his multiple petitions advising her not to publish it. Apparently, Bill had repinned the book before it was sent out to the publisher in an attempt to at least try to improve it and make it readable, but since Hillary decided to scrap his notes, he flew into a rage and they haven't spoken since. Sources close to the former first couple say Bill told Hillary the book made her look bewildered, angry and confused, and that those were poor qualities in a person who aspired to be a world leader. Apparently, he also hated the title because he felt calling the book What Happened would only serve to make people say, "You lost," or as many of us on the right say, "Trump happened." So he urged her to postpone the published date and rewrite the book with his added observations and notes, but she yelled at him and said, "The book is finished and that's how it's going to be published," as she threw away his notes. Say what you will about Bubba Clinton, but he's a lot smarter than his wife. I guess that's why he has gotten away with so many crimes during his lifetime. The Guardian reports. Clinton takes on Trump, Putin and misogyny as fans flock to book tour? Half a mile from the White House, where Hillary Clinton expected to return in January, she slouched into an olive-green armchair for another round of what she has likened to therapy. Had it not been for her stunning loss to Donald Trump in the 2016 election, she would be taking her place this week with world leaders at the United Nations General Assembly. Instead, Clinton was speaking at the Warner Theater at the start of a 15-city book tour to promote What Happened, a 469-page memoir that dissects her doomed presidential campaign. As Trump, the first president with no previous political or military experience, sat around a table with U.S. allies in Manhattan, the former Secretary of State pointedly refused to say if she preferred her former opponent to Vladimir Putin. "I have to take that under advisement," she said when asked to choose between Trump and the Russian president, before stating matter-of-factly, "I ran against both of them." The crowd erupted into supportive applause, as it did several times when Clinton skewered Russian interference in the election, a cloud that has loomed over Washington amid investigation into whether the Trump campaign colluded with Moscow. While discussing the hacking of emails of both the Democratic National Committee and her former campaign chairman, John Podesta, Clinton declared, "I hate the word hacked. They were stolen by the Russians. Don't you all just love it when liberals fight like this?" Hillary Clinton was the worst presidential candidate in U.S. history. Which is not an easy label to achieve after Walter Mondale was beaten by President Ronald Reagan in 49 of 50 states. The 2016 election was Hillary's to lose, and that she did. She lost badly and in humiliating fashion. Maybe the Democrats should have known, considering a nobody with an Islamic name was able to beat her in the primaries back in 2008. One thing Hillary probably steered clear of in her book is her husband's constant wandering eye and who the woman is who appeared in a questionable photo with Slick Willie Bill. This one photo might haunt him forever after the woman in it was just arrested. Without thinking much of it, Acacia Friedman switched out her Facebook profile picture with a selfie of her and Slick Willie. While it's not uncommon for anyone to want to proudly display their photo op with a celebrity, Friedman was hiding something else in the shot, which just landed a Florida college student in piping hot water. Friedman and her two friends, Samara Charlton and Maury Noun, were arrested last week for a prostitution ring they were running from their college campus. The two women were taking cash for sex and Noun was their pimp arranging the encounters. Where there is sexual controversy, Bill is never far behind, and in this case, he's caught in a photo with the alleged college prostitute who has been arrested since posting this picture. It hasn't been determined as this was just a coincidence, chance photo, or if Bill was just up to his old, disgusting antics. The picture was said to be taken at a campaign event for Hillary Clinton during her presidential run, InfoWars reports. If nothing else, perhaps a familiar spirit brought these two together who share a common, unspoken bond for rogue sexual behavior. While it certainly could have been a coincidence, it's definitely ironic considering all